The note touched the polished marble table like a falling leaf, light and quiet, but it carried enough weight to shatter a life. At that exact moment, while sunlight streamed through the tall glass windows of the restaurant and reflected off crystal chandeliers, billionaire Adrian Cole felt something colder than fear settle in his chest. He had come here for a calm daytime lunch, a rare pause from boardrooms and headlines, unaware that betrayal had already taken its seat across from him. Before the story goes any further, pause for a second. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and hidden courage in ordinary people, please like this video, share it with someone you care about, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel Dreams Dairy. Your support keeps stories like this alive. Adrian was known as a self-made success, a man who had built an empire from nothing but stubborn hope and sleepless nights. The restaurant was one of his quiet sanctuaries, a sunlit place where the noise of wealth softened into clinking cutlery and low music. He noticed the waitress only because she lingered half a second longer than necessary. Her name tag read Lyra Finch, and her hands trembled slightly as she set down his coffee. The note was folded small, almost apologetic, and she did not meet his eyes. Adrian almost ignored it. Almost. Something in the way she walked away, shoulders tense, as if bracing for a storm, made him open it. The message inside was short, rushed, and heavy with urgency. It warned him that the woman he trusted most, his girlfriend Myrelle Vaughn, had sold him out, that powerful people were already in position to take everything. Adrian's first reaction was disbelief. Myrelle had been his anchor during years of pressure, his public partner, the face beside him at charity events and magazine covers. The idea that she could be part of a trap felt absurd, like accusing daylight of being dark. Yet as he sat there, bathed in afternoon sun, pieces began sliding into place with painful clarity. The delayed calls, the sudden interest she took in his schedules, the way confidential meetings seemed to lose their secrecy. Panic threatened to rise, but Adrian forced it down. He understood power, and he understood timing. Causing a scene would only confirm weakness. Instead, he studied the room, noting reflections in the glass, the quiet concentration of diners, the calm that masked countless private battles. He caught Lyra's reflection near the service counter. Her face was pale, eyes darting nervously. She had risked something to warn him. People like her did not gamble without reason. Adrian's challenge was no longer just betrayal, it was isolation. He could trust no one in his inner circle, not even the woman who shared his home. His empire, his reputation, and the livelihoods of thousands rested on what he did next. The sunlight outside felt almost mocking, the world continuing as if nothing was wrong. He paid his bill calmly and left, heart pounding beneath a composed exterior. What followed were the hardest hours of his life. Evidence surfaced quietly, accessed through old contacts and forgotten favors. Contracts had been leaked, votes influenced, and financial moves timed with precision. Myrelle was at the center of it, not out of greed alone, but resentment. Adrian had loved her fiercely but unknowingly left her feeling small beside his shadow. That bitterness had been nurtured by rivals who promised her power if she helped them dismantle him. Adrian felt anger, yes, but also a deep, aching sadness. The woman he loved had become a stranger. Amid the chaos, Lyra's courage stayed with him. She was not powerful, not protected, yet she chose to do the right thing in broad daylight, with cameras and consequences all around. Adrian ensured her safety quietly, moving her away from danger without exposing her. In saving himself, he saved her too. The trap collapsed before it could fully close, and those who thought they had won were left scrambling in the open. Days later, as the storm settled, Adrian returned to the same restaurant at noon. The sunlight was just as bright, but he felt different. Lighter, though scarred. Lyra was there again, calmer now, her movements steady. He left a generous tip and a handwritten thank you, nothing flashy, just gratitude. He knew she would never forget that her small act had mattered. The experience changed Adrian in ways no victory ever had. He restructured his life, not just his company. He learned to listen more closely, to value honesty over comfort, and to understand that betrayal often grows in silence. Myrell faded from his world, not with revenge, but with acceptance. Some lessons cost love, and some love teaches lessons too late. If this story is starting to stir something inside you, if it reminds you that even the smallest voice can change the course of fate, please stay with it until the end. As Adrian stood by the window, watching the city move under the afternoon sun, he realized that wealth had never been his greatest strength. It was awareness, and the willingness to believe that goodness could come from unexpected places. A waitress with shaking hands had done what power and money could not, she had chosen courage. Before this story ends, I have a special request. Please comment below and tell us whether you believe one brave decision can truly change a life. The world often celebrates the loud and powerful, but this moment belonged to quiet integrity. And if this story touched your heart, if it made you feel hope or emotion, please like, comment, and share this video. Your engagement means more than you know, and it helps Dreamstory continue sharing stories that remind us all that even in daylight, truth can still rise from the shadows.